Hello. Excuse me. Hello, and welcome to Titanium Taras Tarot. And today I will be doing a Are You Knocking Yourself Out of Your Intuitiveness This Week and How video. So for this, I'll be using some concepts from SuperConscious Education as well as my intuition. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, let's get into the cards and concepts. So I apologize for my, I guess, for my congestion, if you so will. All right, but uh, but for today's insight, okay, what came to mind was as I was thinking about the fact that I had some difficulty getting what I wanted to say out. Um, that might be something that you're also experiencing this week. You might not be congested, or you just might, I don't know. Well, I mean, these past few days, I've been a little bit under the weather. My mind is much like mush today. It's not really thinking clearly, but that is neither here nor there. I am completely awake, so maybe it might take me a little bit more time to formulate my phrases, but they will come out. All right. All right. So that would be it for my insights. Now, I will divide this reading with the nine orientations from Superconscious Education. The first one being my perfectionist. All right, the individuals who intuitively know how things should be done in order for them to turn out great. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good or as a message for my perfectionists, are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? I get a maybe. So, how might this maybe be coming about? Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got resolving a negative belief about yourself, pointing upwards, and conditional choice, pointing down. All right. So you're trying to avoid a conditional choice at least this week, but the reason why you're knocking yourself out is because you are trying to resolve something within yourself, which, if you think about it, is like a conditional choice because you're choosing to avoid resolving a negative belief about yourself. But so I'm not sure what the specifics of this are, but my perfectionist, you are definitely knocking yourself out in one way or another. So this might mean that from time to time, for some reason, for unforeseen reason, you might be knocking yourself out for a particular situation or circumstance, or because there's some individual that is involved or something along those lines. So this is just saying that be mindful, because if you might be knocking yourself out, you also might not be knocking yourself out. So just be mindful of what might trigger you and steer clear of it is what I'm getting, my perfectionist. So that was it for my perfectionist. Now on to my helpers. Alright, the individuals who intuitively know how to assist anyone in any given situation. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share. Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Maybe. With a yes. So, yet again, it's all about being mindful of when you're knocking yourself out, and being aware of the fact that what are your triggers, you know. Um, yeah. So, mm, So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share how might they be knocking themselves out of their intuition this week. You got so resolving a negative belief about yourself, pointing upwards, slightly slanted, um, with a reaction versus respond hidden, as well as a conditional choice hidden. So I feel like you're trying to avoid reacting and you're trying to respond more often than not, but due to a condition that you're trying to resolve about yourself as quickly as you can, this might not be a happening thing this week. So you might actually be knocking yourself out because you're trying to prevent something else. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So that was it for my helpers. Now on to my achievers, the individuals who intuitively know how to set goals and go about achieving them one by one. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my achievers. Please come forward and share. Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Yes, with maybe. And no. But I feel like I said no, so it might be something that you really need to be mindful of. So I feel like this is at different times in the week. So just be mindful of all that. All right. So now, how might my achievers be knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Yeah, react. You're trying to respond instead of react. You're trying to quickly resolve a negative belief about yourself due to a condition, which is not due to conditional choices that you don't always think twice about and you just react. Aha. Um, but you're not. So are you, in which case, are you trying to prevent something from happening again? So you're doing an offensive reassessment of your personality, of how you react to certain things. I find that very interesting, my gorgeous achievers, and it's very, very hands-on goal setting. Okay, so on to my individualists. The individuals who intuitively know what to place in the center of attention, how long to keep it there, for what purpose, what aim, and so on. So now, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my individualists. Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Again, yep. Maybe and a nay, or a nay and a maybe. I'm not sure. So please, God, angels, and guides, how might my individualists be knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? You're reacting versus versus responding mainly is what I'm picking up on. So are you is is your health a little compromised this week? So due to the fact that your health is compromised, um, are other parts of your reality of your life, sorry, are other parts of your life um, being hindered as well, or is this might be health related, or this might be um, thing related, uh, um, health or emotional. Okay, so that is all. Well, that was it for did I do this part? Well, I guess, yes I did. Yes I did. Okay, so now, that was it for my individualists. Now on to my investigators, the individuals who intuitively know what to research, where to research it, how long to research it, for what purpose, and what aim. Okay, so please, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my investigators, please come forward and share what, um, please come forward and share if they're knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week. I get a no, a yes, and a maybe, or, well, different order, possibly. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good, how might my investigators be knocking themselves out? Choice through default, upright. Hmm. Okay, so my investigators, are you, because of your emotional not being up to par, or your emotions or your health not being up to par, is your choice differing from one to the other? That would be interesting. So that is it for my investigators. Now on to my loyalists, the individuals who intuitively know how to stay loyal to things, what to stay loyal to, how long to stay loyal to them, and for what purpose and what aim. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my loyalists. Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Yes, maybe, and no. I get this is specific parts of your week. So towards the end you are, towards the beginning you are, towards the middle you might, and towards the end you're not. Is what I'm getting, my loyalists. How might my loyalists be knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Complete flop. You're. Okay, let's do this one more time. Starship, I'm meant to fly. I don't know why that Nicki Minaj's song just came to mind. Haha. So, how might my loyalists be knocking themselves out? Another flop. I guess they're like, well, figure it out. Be mindful. Be mindful of what you are doing because it might hinder what you do. It might cause you more issues than good things, is what I'm getting. So be mindful of that. Okay, my loyalists? Alright, so now on to my enthusiasts. The individuals who intuitively know what to be enthusiastic about, how to get others enthusiastic about it as well, for how long, keep them enthusiastic about it, and for what reason, and for what aim. Okay, so please, God, angels, and guides. So are my enthusiasts knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Nope. Maybe. Alright, so if we have a maybe, how might that maybe be coming about? Hmm. So please, God, angels, and guides, and with the highest good as a message for my enthusiasts, how might that maybe be coming about? Please, God, angels, and guides, and you got a flop. Well, be mindful that external or internal factors, are not uh, making you second guess your intuition, is what I'm getting. Because my nose is kind of congested, and that's what I felt the most. So that was it for my enthusiasts. Now onto my protectors, the individuals who intuitively know what to keep safe, how long to keep it safe, from whom, for what reason, and for what aim, okay, to protect it. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my enthusiasts, please come forward and share. No, please come forward and share. For the protectors, are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? I guess yes, and a no, and a maybe. So this might be three different instances or three different groups. I'm not quite sure, so you're gonna have to check it out for yourself. Um, you can check this by doing muscle testing yourself, which is you you can this goes with two different schools. Okay, so you can either listen to your body and see what your body tells you, and figure out what those specific signs mean, which might take longer, and it can also always change. Or you can give your body a specific instruction, be like, I want to get the answer here, and in this way, because this way me, and this, I want to hear it here. Like, in regards to a specific body part, now I do it on my hands, and what I do is I balance it out by saying, well, show me a yes, show me a no, show me a maybe. So that way, if it does change from time to time, I know that's what they will mean, right? So that's how I do it. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my protectors. Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Yes, no, maybe. Which is exactly what I got the first time I did it. I think if I, I'm not sure if I did it for this or if I didn't, but in any case. So, how might my protectors be knocking themselves out? Indirectness. So, you're trying to indirectly protect something. But in this case, the best would be to directly protect it by saying that you want to protect it for XYZ reason. Because if you don't let the thing that you want to protect, know why you want to protect it and why you are staying away from it, I feel like it will, in the long run, it will do more harm than good, is what I'm getting. Okay. So that was it for my protectors. Now on to my chameleons, the individuals who intuitively know what intuitive style to use in any given situation. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my chameleons. Are they knocking themselves out of their intuitiveness this week? Yep. Nope. Maybe. I think that maybe was something that I added, but whatever. In either case, so either you are or you're not, which is what led me to say maybe. Um, so be mindful and be attentive to what might trigger you and to what might um, cause you to slip, is what I'm getting. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share how might they be knocking themselves out of their intuition this week, intuitiveness this weekend. And we got a flop, but there is resolving a negative belief about yourself, just peering out. Yes. Mm, be like, I'm here. So, like, I feel like it's all of the above, but all of the above, which is, whose basic the need is for you to resolve a negative belief about yourself. So there's something within the other condition, the other things in this packet that you, in these cards or in these bits of paper, whatever, that you do that you aren't completely fond of. So this is just saying that it's resolving a negative belief about yourself is going to be the condition I'm getting. Yeah. So my gorgeous triple tears. Well, that was it for my chameleons, alright? So, my gorgeous triple tears. This is all that I have for you guys this week for this video series. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next Saturday, okay? Bye.